Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Uwotcast at Uwotcast on social media and all of the streaming services. I am your co-host, Jake Callanan. That's Jake.Callanan on Instagram. And we have Ollie, my other co-host, right here, the man. That's Ollie_Ventures Metal on Instagram. And in the corner, our tech guy / fellow co-host, Richard Taylor. That's at OJ Roach on Instagram. Hit us up. We're boring.
He is boring.
He is pretty boring.
He's boring.
I'm
He's
boring too.
boring.
We're all boring.
Okay,
boring. So
a local vampire.
I don't think I'm boring.
Brand new episode. Are we on episode 6?
Six. Yeah.
I think it's 6. If it's not 6, that the theme of episode whatever it is thinking we're on episode 6. Yeah. Episode 6. Well, there we go. We know about as much as you do. So if it's your first time watching, thanks for coming.
Yeah. What are you saying?
If it's not, then
what you been on?
Sorry for having to listen to us. Right. Question 1. How old are you?
How old am I?
Because obviously we and Ollie are friends, but I was chatting with Jordan. And Jordan was like, I'm pretty sure he's older than us, as in me and him. And I thought you were younger. And I've known you for a while. Don't get me wrong. This isn't like we are good friends. I can't remember how old you are.
32.
You're 32, so yeah, you are older. You're older.
I am older.
Yeah. I thought you were younger, but not like in like a condescending way. I just thought you were younger than.
No, I'm older, but not wiser.
No, you've made that abundantly clear.
Yeah.
Very
abundantly clear.
But yeah, so his birthday, June
5th.
June 5th, everyone. Send your panties this way.
I
Or
think
briefs,
this
or
episode will be
strap-ons.
Just after it.
Yeah, well, we don't know. We don't know when this is being
Should
filmed.
be.
We operate on a timeless basis at the moment.
Yeah.
So this could be a major world event,
We
could kill us
recorded
all.
this time ago.
Yeah. Well, we don't know. We don't know when this is going to come out. For all we know, society has collapsed, and we're like this is like a last relic of.
It might not even be out. Someone guy
You don't
might have
know.
found it 1,000 years in the future.
Very true.
On a little shitty hard drive.
Very true. How's your week been?
I purchased that.
Purchased.
Yeah, purchased.
Purchased an external hard drive.
Like an external hard drive.
How's your week been?
It's been alright, mate.
Done anything nice?
But work's been dead.
Yeah.
Everyone's been gone back to work and doing stuff and.
Yeah, so hospitality's.
Yeah, hospitality sucks.
Ollie's.
Right now. So boring. No, don't tell him where I work.
I didn't. I said Ollie's turtle heading. It's fine. I don't know which one.
Edit that out.
It's fine.
No, editing that out.
Okay.
I'm not having my work.
Ollie works at an undisclosed faux Jamaican restaurant that has multiple venues across the UK.
No, I don't even work there either.
He doesn't even work there either.
No, I don't work there. I don't work anywhere.
Ollie's a librarian.
I just work in a restaurant. That's all I work in.
Ollie works in a restaurant. It rhymes with
I
May.
work in a restaurant. We edited that last bit out.
Yeah,
Just-
sorry.
We're not baiting no one out.
Yeah. It begins with... No, I'm kidding. Okay,
No.
cool. All right.
Yeah. No, I work there.
He thinks people are going
I
to
work at
swarm
a
his
restaurant.
restaurant too. Yeah. Fair.
Don't come find me. I can't be asked.
Don't come find him. He can't be asked.
Don't.
Don't.
It's secret.
Don't.
Yeah.
So other than work, anything good?
Nah,
Anything
man.
happened?
Well, actually, wait.
No, nah, man. It's
Wait.
just been
What
working.
did I do? No, I did. Well, yeah, I watched Shogun.
Oh yeah, like I got a recommendation to watch
Japanese
that.
Game
Heard
of
it's good.
Thrones. Very
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I've heard
I
it's
watched Dune 2 again.
I'm not
Enjoyed it
not
the
seen
second time.
June 2 yet.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a second time viewing even more. than I
Americans
did in
say
cinema.
Dune, we say June.
Huh?
We say Sand Dune, not Sand Dune.
Oh.
I've been calling it Dune a lot, and everyone's like, you
Yeah.
can't call it Dune. It's like Scottish, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, part 2? Welcome to Dune. Yeah, we can't be saying Dune.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed that. Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls is alright.
I nominated myself to be watching a different cartoon every week.
Yeah.
I did X-Men as well. I don't know. I've
97.
Time to watch
97.
Yeah.
I've not watched it yet.
I'm waiting till May when it's.
You guys.
Yeah.
So
No, that's
good.
no, it's same. Yeah. Because a cartoon is, if I had access to like a streaming service showing a cartoon like that, I used to watch X-Men back then when I was a kid, I would wish I could watch more than just the random episode that came on the channel every day. So like Richard, I want to wait and watch the whole.
Nah.
Yeah, nah, just binge
Don't
it
drip
one
feed
day.
me
One
animated
day,
cartoons.
just binge it. That's my plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
That's why Fallout was a shout, because it dropped the whole thing, which is
Yeah,
rare these
Fallout
days,
was
man.
Dead good.
I've only watched the first 2 episodes though. Sorry, guys.
Oh
I was
my
busy. I had
God.
other
What,
things
you've not
to
even
do.
finished it?
No,
Things to talk about, and you're
Oh.
slacking again.
it's fine. I get the
You're
general
off the hook
gist.
for Baldur's Gate because my PC is still absolutely kaput.
I have been
I've
playing
still not
Outer
even
Worlds.
started it.
Yeah, you got to start Baldur's Gate. I'd lend it you, but it's digital. We should do some sharing on the
Not allowed.
old console.
It's
Well, I'm not really using my game share with anyone, and yours apparently is the same thing. So we should do some game sharing. Me and Richard have been playing Construction Simulator, which is good. We like wake up, start building a hotel, pour concrete, excavate soil. We lift stuff with cranes.
Average 30-year-old man's favorite.
It's
game.
actually like when like
Very therapeutic.
people play with like train sets and that. It's like that, but like way easier to pick
I
up.
like Truck Simulator for that. I got a wheel and everything. I've
You
spent
got a wheel?
1,000 hours on that shit. Yeah.
I actually would play Truck Simulator if I had a wheel. If I could
So
like
relaxed.
stream
Like
and
a
set
proper
myself
setup.
up. Yeah, with like a because a guy called Martin Cinto Pants who I watch on YouTube, and he did this thing where for all donations he gets, you'll add like distance onto My Summer Car. You know, you build your car and you drive it around, but if something breaks, you've got to like actually sort the engine out and do everything. And he so for every like donation or something or every subscriber, it increases the distance. But he got well too popular with it, and now he has to drive like 6,000 kilometers, which is a lot. Yeah, a lot. So like he's just been doing that for ages, like getting about, trying to get that thing down. So like, but he's got a wheel, so he sits there and he actually drives and
Yeah.
stick shifts.
It's
I do
good
that.
stuff.
I do a bit of like simulated driving.
Yeah, no, the simulated driving's well good, but like, it's even better in like other games like fuck was it? I think it's Project Cars, and you can use the VR. So I got my VR on the wheel, and I'm like driving past, going, yeah, fuck you, I wasn't driving past because I can see the.
What console are you playing this on?
It's on my PC. Well, I was until.
Didn't you get it
Heineken-
working?
Heineken ruined my PC.
He spilt Heineken into his
No,
PC.
Heineken spilt into my PC.
You ruined your PC.
Yeah. That's the same problem I have with water
Yeah, I've
because
got an issue with gravity and Heineken.
my iPod Touch when I was like in high school got broken because I was in a tent and it like the water leaked just where I put it. So that's not like that's a problem with me.
me.
It's a me problem. That's not a water problem.
You need to get-
Fucking water.
Get in
Like,
contact with Mother Nature's lawyers.
shout big water, big W, and be like, "Excuse me,
Big
guys,
water.
you have tried to undo me."
Yeah, what the fuck?
I know, right?
Paying for it and it's there damaging your shit.
I know. Squirrel in my attic still going.
Yeah.
Seeing the guy.
Really? They've not got it.
So he does 3 visits, and I think the 3rd visit is to come and like clean up. But 3rd visit's
to
tomorrow.
come and clean up.
But the 3rd visit's tomorrow. So I'm like, he's gonna come round thinking it's visit 3. I'm like, brother, this is visit 2, part 2. You can't be coming. He's come round. You can't be coming round and be like, oh yeah, oh well, and just leave. Like it's a 3 visit payment plan, but you haven't visit 1 and 2 have not worked. Therefore, it shouldn't be a visit 4 and start doing like extra money. It should be like, nah, you've not done anything. Like it's alive, bro. It is alive.
Oh,
I got woken up this morning at like 9 a.m. by it. It sounds like a kid dropping a pencil. Remember I said just like constantly. Hate it.
did you give it back its nuts? Well, are you intending to?
I don't know. I haven't got its nuts though.
Right.
Some bullshit, bro.
Believe that when I see it.
Well, I'll try and get a photo of him. Just like a
What, the
selfie.
squirrel guy?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
it,
The squirrel
get one
man.
of them like photos.
My mum showed me his WhatsApp. He's actually got a picture of him and like he's photoshopped like a little
Like a
rat,
dead squirrel.
a rat on his shoulder, just like
Right.
chilling. It's like
Do
that's so cringe.
Do a photo with it where you're shaking hands with it, and then do the me and squirrel are best friends.
Yeah, but it'd be like a dead
Yeah,
squirrel.
And then when it's gone, you can go me and squirrel now divorced.
Yeah.
My best friend's now the weed. But
Well, when it's dead, I'm gonna put on like "When I'm Gone" by Eminem and like miss it. Like when I'm gone, just carry on. I like that superimpose a picture of the squirrel on the screen, like
yeah.
gone too soon. Yeah, man.
Definitely try and get a photo.
Yeah. What of a dead squirrel?
No, before they get it.
That's so hard to do. How am I gonna do that? Like, you go up there and it just shits off and leaves.
You could just wear a squirrel
Just
onesie.
hide up there for a bit.
I'll just say like a ghillie
Yeah, just
suit.
take a zoot and you'll just chill up there. for a
Stay
bit.
waiting.
Remember, it's been feeding off that shit. So like,
Yeah. Because he's saying it stores its food, so if he puts down poison, it's not going to eat the poison for a while because it stores the food. So I'm like, well, it's been like 3 weeks, man. I don't know what he's got already what he's already saved up. He's got like a full Mackey's meal. And like, I don't know how much he's got to get through before he gets to what you've laid down, but
got that bread roll.
it's
in
made
the
him
garden.
stronger, bruv. And it's like either he's had it and he's been like whatever, or I don't know, or he's just dead smart and know like Mouse Hunt. Remember that film where they're trying to get the mouse and it's
Yeah.
like it's dead smart and it knows what they're doing. I feel like that's what's happened.
Yeah, fucking squirrel little.
Squirrel little,
Yeah.
chicken squirrel.
Squirrel little up there. Man.
Yeah, trust me.
Plotting shit.
I'm just worried if he starts trying to figure out how to get out of the attic and he knows how to use that door.
Mate, big poison's gonna drop through your ceiling.
Don't have to worry about him lifting the door.
Yeah, but he might chew through it. It's like a really soft ply MDF thing, kind of like a box.
Ah,
I'm not concerned about that.
yeah. But it's too big for the box, isn't it?
Too big for the box.
I bet you any money. Too big for that fucking box.
I just think the council should come and fix the hole, and when they go up to do it from the inside, it will leave, and then it won't be able to get back in.
That would be the
care.
intelligent decision, but,
My brother said that he's seen it coming down. I've never seen it coming down from the roof. He said, I swear down, this was his words today. It like comes down the bit of roof that's like next to my window and does this jump where it jumps backwards but flips in the air and grabs the tree. And I'm like, what? I know. Like, it literally goes like,
so ninja squirrel.
And like, there's some. He said like every time I see it, I was like, do you think that's the attic squirrel? And he was like, oh yeah, maybe. And I'm like, well, clearly if it's up there, like so.
You need to install hidden cameras, bro.
Yeah.
Get that shit on camera.
It's just so annoying to have this little tiny animal dictating when I sleep because I don't sleep that well as it is.
Why don't you just become friends with it?
How?
Just go and shout it.
I'm pretty sure it's the same one that I saw in the garden. It was trying to bury like a bread roll in a plant pot. Yeah. And it was like, just digging in.
Just hit it up on Instagram. Slide in its DMs. Be like, what you saying?
Trust.
What you on today? Trust.
It's really warm in there, I think, because it loves it up there, man. It loves it.
It lives it.
It lives it. It loves it. Lives, laughs, loves it.
Rent free.
Rent free.
Not a bean for you, mate.
Not a bean. I also went to work the other night and I only took one boot with me. So I went to unpack to do my shift. I have steel toe cap boots and a helmet and a high vis. And I only brought one boot, which is more embarrassing than bringing no boots, I've found out. Because it's like,
You can't be as bad as turning up to work with 2 different shoes on.
How did you manage that?
3 times.
Really?
I've done it 3 times.
That's the style now, though, no?
No, it's not.
No.
Not a green shoe and a black shoe. Walking, I literally only clocked because I had to take the outside furniture out, and I was hooking up one of those things to the back, like as a ballast thing. And I looked down, seeing both the shoes were different. And then, as I'd been wondering throughout the whole walk there, why my right foot was hurting more than my left.
Yeah.
Like, what was going on here?
That's mad.
I showed my boss, and she was like,
Nah.
That's just you thing.
You're a manager and you can't even manage to put your shoes on properly.
I was a head bartender back then.
Well, you can't even be the head of bartending your own shoes onto your feet, can you? That's it.
I have a feeling I'm going to do it again soon.
It's mad that.
It's a proper
Did you have to go home?
Thing. No, just
rode it out.
I just carried on with my shift.
Jesus.
just owned it for the day.
That's funny.
I did it intentionally once when I was younger. And I had these lads on the bus going, why the fuck have you got 2 different shoes on? Because I can.
Yeah.
Because I fucking can, okay?
I used to wear odd socks because I couldn't maintain my socks very well. And then people would be like, oh, you're wearing odd socks. And I'd say, oh, nah, they're meant to be odd.
Yeah.
I used to pretend that they were, because one was blue and one was black. I'd say the pack was called black and blue. And
I don't think the odd socks
such a lie. I mean, it's not an issue, really. Like a real issue.
All my socks are rock. Oh, what? All my
all my socks are rock.
There it is.
Rock into your
socking.
All my
socks are odd.
All of them.
Yeah. But they're all black, so
Yeah.
I get that. I mainly have white and black, but
I only wear
different
white.
thicknesses, that's the problem.
Well, yeah, I always get white, tennis socks, proper nice ones.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that agree with my feet. You know what I mean? Slide right in. They're always comfy and warm.
Well, that's the thing with me, because
take ages as well to fucking disintegrate.
Yeah.
If I hated getting those fucking silly ones with the cartoons on them that are bare thin. They'd last me 2 weeks.
Yeah, they're not great.
I walk everywhere. I walk fucking everywhere. I'd rather have good, decent.
Yeah. I have Heisenberg socks that are like that, from Breaking Bad. And they're
they
just not
break
good socks.
so quick. Fuck them. And they're £3.
Yeah.
For £7, I can get fucking 5 of these nice ones.
I have weirdly shaped feet as well. So in some brands of shoe, I'll be like a 9. In some, I'll be a 9.5. But in some, I'll be an 8.5. And in very rare circumstances, I'll be an 8. So if it just depends, because my feet are quite wide. There's a little bit of toe gap here, just here. But my foot is proper, pushing the sides because my feet are quite wide. So if I were to wear odd shoes, I'd know about it because one shoe would actually be a different size to the other.
Wow.
Most likely, anyway, because the Nikes are a different size to the Converse, so a different size to the Vans.
I always wear Adidas, so I get the same.
Yeah, maybe it'll be the same fit then.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just different
quite
brands.
literally, mate. Well, to be fair, actually, I was wearing 1 Skechers and 1 Adidas shoe, so I don't know how the fuck I managed that.
That's mental.
Skechers.
I suppose on a bar though, you don't really see your feet as much.
Well, yeah, but Skechers, perfect shoes when you're in hospitality. They're so light and they're so comfy and waterproof as well. Like especially when you're on a free pouring bar, you're getting shit everywhere.
Yeah, Skechers are a good bar
They're
shoe.
really good bar shoes.
I
Good
agree with
weighter
that.
shoes if you're on the floor too.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
We've
Big 'em
been
big 'em up.
inventing a logo recently,
Yeah.
which you may see before this episode airs, may not. But if you guys have any
Oh, I
ideas,
know.
if you see us on something and you want to send something in, we'll incorporate it maybe, or we'll at least look at it.
Yeah.
We won't not look at it.
Or we'll
so-
laugh at it. Either one.
Yeah,
I'll see it.
that's
it might
it.
be shit. As
If it's
fuck.
terrible, we'll
You can
laugh
just
at
do
you.
an
Laugh at it.
episode rating them.
Well,
Yeah, well,
if we get enough,
you know,
yeah.
we'll do an episode
Yeah.
where we rate them. Yeah.
Same with
Get
titty
enough in.
pics, whatever you want, send it in. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But yeah, we'll rate what you send. Send us something, we'll rate it.
Yeah.
Send us a t-shirt, we'll wear it.
Yeah.
That could be if you send us a t-shirt, we have to wear it.
Send Jake a private file of rate my poos. on
Yep.
his Instagram.
I'll have to
He
have
takes
to look
them
at them
in
all.
his DMs.
Yeah, rate my poos.
Yeah, he'll rate them for you.
Well, they've already been rated, haven't they?
Yeah. No.
No?
You've got to rate them.
Okay.
That's why they're sending them.
I'll write a review, like proper
Yeah, man.
Proper Yelp
Proper-
review.
Yeah, proper
rankings
Yelp
up.
review.
We'll do a rankings table and plot plat right here. Up there for you on the graphic where my finger is.
If you send us stuff, it will appear on the cast. So that is basically what's going to happen. Maybe not pictures of poos, but t-shirts, we'll wear them or we'll hang them up. We'll put them around. You know, they'll be.
Yeah.
You can. This is an interactive space. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Artwork.
Got tons of space behind Jake.
Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
whole wall here that could be full of your drawings, your
We like
bullshit.
dick pics.
You don't have to be obsessive
We
with us
like dick
either.
pics.
If you want to send something in that you just think would be funny if we put it on the wall, like a silly drawing or just even just a random item, that can happen too. We don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be all fandom. Like we
Maybe
don't.
magpies for stupid shit.
Yeah, we'll have it shown. We can use that.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
There's nothing boring like dildos or something like that.
No, no.
Stink bombs? No.
No,
Never.
no.
Not having
Well,
it.
you wouldn't really translate over the video or audio, would it? It'd just be like,
If we open it, it would translate really well on video, mate.
yeah, the
That's
reactions would, wouldn't they? Yeah, that's a good
shit.
point. Yeah. But yeah, so both our weeks have been pretty uneventful. I was meant to see Peter Kay this Wednesday, but it's been rescheduled to the next one
Yeah.
after that. So that's a slightly more boring week. But I'm making pulled beef tacos on Friday. Got a big brisket beef.
Didn't
Gonna
even
sear it
invite
off.
me.
It's my brother's birthday meal. I can't,
So-
I can't just invite Ollie.
Still feel
If
violated.
it was my birthday, he could come.
Huh?
If it was my birthday, he could come, but it ain't. You know, it's his.
That's how it is. Invite you to my sister's birthday.
I'm not though, am I? If I was,
I would
then-
invite you though.
Yeah.
Play edgy.
Yeah, I would invite you to my brother's birthday. I would.
But I'd be like, no,
But I
sis,
haven't.
don't give a fuck. Jake's coming. Roach can come too, I guess. Make
Yeah.
it a road trip.
A road trip.
A roach trip.
When he farts, a road trip. Road trip. Brilliant.
Dirty.
Yeah. So what's new other than what's gone on in the week?
I was gonna ask you what superpower you want.
Whatever.
What would be the ultimate superpower for you? Just fucking lightning zapped you now.
I like the idea of being invincible. Hear me out. I know I do like the show Invincible, but being invincible, but not being strong, not being able to fly, not being able to do anything more than a normal man, you just can't die. So if you're fighting some other like supernatural villain, it would be like, I've got to go and beat him up with the strength of just me,
Yeah,
but I
it
can't
just
die.
squashes
So the
you each
fights would
time.
last like weeks. Because I'm invincible, maybe I don't need to sleep. I don't know, but it's just like getting like if they're really say their powers like I'm strong or whatever, they'll be dashing me around for so long, but I cannot be killed and they can.
You
So
won't be
I
able
just-
to ever get drunk again.
Oh
What
yeah,
about your bones? Can you break your bones?
It's
So,
completely
yeah, it would have to
invincible.
be teleportation for me.
Teleportation.
Get about fucking anywhere you want.
Bouncing around like Nightcrawler.
Yeah, just
yeah.
That's true freedom.
That's a
That's
good
better
one.
than flying. Like flying's good. Don't get me wrong, because you can just fly. But teleporting, I can just do that anyway. I can fly if I wanted to. Just teleport in the air. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, to
Do
be
you know what I
fair,
mean?
super speed.
Just take a run up, jump, bink, and then just like
Yeah, yeah.
appear in the
Super
sky and
speed.
start flying.
If you just
for a
figure
bit.
out how quick you'd run and then fast travel, teleport, not
Yeah.
fast travel. It's not a video game. Fast travel's just ahead of where you would have ended up. You're now faster.
Yeah.
You just not
Teleport
always
into
there.
the water. In the air.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If I was on fire, straight into water. If I was drowning, straight
Would it
into
operate the
land.
same way Nightcrawler's powers do, where like you have to be able to visualize
See,
you can only go places you've been because you have to be able to see it.
Yeah, I guess like there have to be a mild amount of limitations, but
You can't imagine somewhere and how you think it looks and be there. You'd have to have been somewhere and go, I remember that, I'll go there.
I kind of want the jumper version.
Well,
of
no,
it.
jumper where they see the photo.
Yeah, if they see a photo of it, you can at least.
I always like the idea of like if I've been somewhere, there's a special feeling to like a memory of being there, and that would be how you'd unlock your teleportation. But if you want to do the jumper thing, then
Yeah, I prefer that. It gives
be a lot
you more,
easier, wouldn't it?
More wiggle room, you know.
Yeah.
What would you do, Roach? What would you have? What superpower? I'd be Batman.
I'd be super rich.
super,
I'd be super rich.
orphanism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be rich. Speed.
Speed's a good one. Get around anywhere.
Everything.
Yeah. Yeah, you can fly. You can beat someone up
I'd be faster
quicker than they can
though.
beat you up. I don't know. Well, only because you just
is
fast teleport to the finish line. But that's not a measurement of speed, is it? It's a measurement
But
of
could
travel.
teleporting just be me being really fast, or do you know what I mean? Oh, it's just me.
Yeah, but
going-
usually it goes that the fastest guy alive could run faster than the guy that can teleporting to each step of the run. So he's like in the race, teleporting forward. The fastest guy always wins. Like the Flash is faster than Superman, but only by a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Because the Flash is like, that's his whole deal. Probably just to be fair to him. innit?
Yeah,
'Cause he's like,
you got to be good at.
if your
something,
whole deal
mate.
is being fast, and then this guy is just
Yeah.
his whole deal is being everything.
Everything.
Yeah, it's not fair, is it? It's like, yeah, we
What?
like kids playing like, oh yeah, you're Flash, but I'm Superman, so I'm already faster than you. I don't like that. I think it needs to be fair. Like really, Wonder Woman should be slightly stronger than Superman, but she is a woman, so I'm joking, guys.
You going there, are you?
I'm joking. It's a
Fucking hell,
joke. I like Wonder Woman.
Why are you
She's
going for?
fit. No, I'm
Going
kidding.
there?
I'm kidding. It's actually the first one was good. The second one was not so great. Wonder Woman 84. Not a big fan.
I reckon Scarlett Johansson would have made a better fucking Wonder
Yeah, but we
Woman.
were oversaturated with Black Widow with her. I think it would have just been a bit weird having her be a DC person. That's soon after.
Yeah, we got robbed of Marvel. I think it all just went.
Gone downhill.
So
Definitely
poo.
gone downhill.
Excited to see Harrison Ford as Red Hulk though. That's gonna be cool.
Couldn't give a
He's
fuck.
played because in Captain America: Brave New World, they've done some they've shown some footage at some conventions that hasn't actually leaked properly.
Couldn't give a fuck.
But have they
Apparently
showed
he's-
him as a Red Hulk yet?
No, but they've shown him like as what's he called? The guy. He used to have a mustache.
Can't think.
He's something to do with the Thunderbolts, isn't he? But
Yeah.
yeah, he's gonna be Red Hulk. Looks decent to me.
Thunderbolt Ross.
There's a rumor as well. It's just a rumor. I've just seen it on social media. It could be complete bollocks. There's a rumor that Sydney Sweeney's going to play Black Cat in the next
Oh
Spider-Man
yeah, I've
film,
seen that.
and then Kingpin, the same Kingpin from Daredevil. He's called like Vincent something.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
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 D'Onofrio
D'Onofrio.
sounds like
That's
a
what.
cheesecake.
That's what I've heard people pronounce it.
Yeah, fair. Well, he's going to be he's the guy from Men in Black, who's the guy that wears the skin.
Yeah.
Bug wears his skin. That's
Yeah.
him older.
Yeah.
From Daredevil, he's going to be the Kingpin.
Sick.
The new Spider-Man film, apparently, and that's going to be like a love triangle between Zendaya as Mary Jane's going to start remembering Peter. Peter's dealing with Black Cat, and it's like a love triangle, and then there's Kingpin, which I think is okay. That's
I
pretty.
bet
That's
Tom
pretty
Holland
Spider-Man
is
for me.
Gassed about that
Yeah.
right now.
I bet he's not very gassed that we're about to release Challengers, which is the film that Zendaya's in, where she plays a
Oh, the
tennis
tennis
player
one.
that injures herself and then becomes like a coach of two different dudes who are rivals, and then they have like from the trailer it looks like they have like a three-way.
Ooh.
You know, Tom Holland sat there like, what,
At the premiere, sat right next to her.
crying.
Yeah.
I'm Spider-Man.
Slightly
I'm Spider-Man.
erect
I'm
penis.
Spider-Man. I'm
Poor
Spider-Man.
Tom. Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, sorry, Tom. Sorry, Peter. With hot girlfriend comes threesome responsibilities. Yeah,
Really poo.
yeah, no, but he gets to. he may get to kiss Sydney Sweeney, which is cool. She's hot. She's
Yeah,
a-
man. She
she's
is.
a good actor.
She got called ugly by some fucking ugly cunt.
Well, it was her. Apparently, it was someone to do with acting coaching or something, and people were saying like, "Isn't your job to like inspire young minds and make them like want to get into stuff?" And you're dragging her for being ugly, even though she's really not, and then also trivializing her entire thing to just being like sexualized. When I've seen her in stuff, and she's a good actress.
Yeah, she is.
actually is.
She was really
And then
good
people are
in
like, "Oh, she
Euphoria."
wasn't hot. Would you still think she was good?" Yeah, because she can act. There's so many people that I find attractive who can't act, and it's like, this is really cringy. Like you look very nice, but
Mate,
I'm not invested. in
I've
this,
seen
you know?
shit where Angelina Jolie's just absolutely dismal in.
Yeah, That's the thing in it. It's like
So it just happens.
I'm allowed to find you attractive, sure, but I don't think that always just makes an actor good because
Yeah.
I've plenty of movies where I don't want like, oh, it'd be better if this person was more attractive. No, because they wouldn't be as good an actor. Like, I'd rather
Nicolas
it be a
Cage
good.
is supposed to be good looking, but Jesus Christ, his acting in Con Air is
Yeah,
fucking
but Con Air is such a
dog
good
for me.
film.
So bad.
And
Yeah,
you've
it's a
got-
good film.
And
It
you've
is a
got
good
what's
film.
his name in it? What's his name now? Oh my god, guy.
Guy.
No, the guy.
Guy.
What's he called?
The guy.
The guy. While you're thinking,
What's
though,
he called?
I've seen a fan thing, right? I saw a fan video, which, by the way, tickled me a bit because I thought it'd be so sick. Like, speaking of really bad acting, Conor McGregor's, like, performance in Roadhouse, right?
Where the fuck is everybody?
Mickey.
Have you seen
Right.
the Popeye trailer?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about,
it's not
right?
real.
It's
Is
a
it not
fan-made
real?
one.
Real
It's
at all.
fan-made,
It's AI
right?
generated.
But I watched it and I was like, yes, this could be such a good film.
They were saying
I
it was
would
going to
watch
be
that.
Will Smith originally.
Yeah, but
Or AI.
no, but having Conor McGregor play Popeye would be so good. Like, I would be so happy with that. That
The
casting.
Rock as the bad guy.
Yeah. Pluto, I think he's
Yeah,
called.
that's the one.
Yeah,
I need to rewatch that Robin Williams Popeye, man. I used to watch that a lot when I was in like nursery, bro. Shout out nursery.
I've never seen that.
It's
I might watch
it's
that.
mad because it's all I think it's all filmed like obviously not digital because back then, but it's all filmed in like film, and it looks kind of like one of those old sort of like London musicals. Like it's got a real like it feels very condensed and everyone just feels like they're cramming it in this shot and there's a lot going on. But it's actually about a guy with massive forearms who eats spinach and like fights an arch nemesis and like maybe I'm seeing it with rose tinted glasses, but it feels like a bit of a fever dream for me from how like
They should bring back like a cartoon style MCU kind of thing, like Tom and Jerry, Popeye. Have all their,
97.
like, yeah, and just have have crossovers and shit.
Yeah.
That'd
Yeah.
be fucking dope.
Well, apparently Sony are out to buy Paramount,
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
so they'll get Transformers.
Yeah, because everyone was saying like Transformers made like what 4 or 5 films, then they made Bumblebee, which even though I was skeptical about was decent, and that could be a great reboot, soft reboot for the universe. Then they just went like, yeah, let's make an animated one. Have you seen the trailer for Transformers 1?
I'm quite excited about
It looks great. It looks great, but I'm just saying it shows how they have no idea what they're doing, as in with where they're going with it. Because it's like, we could have just restarted a whole new Transformers series, have Bumblebee be the same Bumblebee from that, bring in Optimus Prime all over again with a new design, maybe more classic, and then have like a new Sam Witwicky, which is Shia LaBeouf as a new guy, and then have it like
Rest in peace, Shia LaBeouf, mate.
Yeah, man.
He was such a sick actor. I actually really rated him.
in case this comes out at a later
Fuck
date.
me, that lad.
Currently, right now, he's not dead. We just mean
I was
he's
about
No,
to say,
no,
is he
it's
dead?
No, he's just
I was gonna say,
he's
that's news
just
to me.
his mind is gone. He's
Yeah,
just, his
his-
mind is fizzy coke right
Yeah.
now. It's fucking madness.
Speaking of people whose mind has gone, but it's not as bad as it sounds. Obviously, Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle. Malcolm.
He's a NASCAR.
He's a NASCAR driver
He's
now.
sick.
Yeah, he is. But he has this thing. He has like a bit of a weird. I can't remember. I'm gonna butcher this, but he has something wrong with his brain, so he doesn't remember stuff very well. Short-term memory loss. He doesn't remember any of Malcolm in the Middle at all. Not a single
Yeah,
episode of
I've
filming.
never seen something like
He's very happy now with his wife and his kid, and he's doing NASCAR. I've got him on Instagram. He's great. But apparently they're gonna do a Malcolm in the Middle reunion episode,
that. Cool.
which because Bryan Cranston's fucking sick.
Yeah.
I seen a recent picture of the mum. She looks way older, but she's like still.
Dewey been up to?
That's a good question. I want to know what Reese, Dewey, and the older brother,
So
Yeah.
the one that was in the army
the one-
with that, he had the Asian girlfriend.
So
Yeah,
Reese, right? I know what Reese is doing now. He's like,
you.
no,
Joking.
why are you doing
Bleep
it
it.
again?
We cut it
I'm
out.
not fucking talking about where I'm working.
We'll cut it out. It's
Stop
funny.
fucking saying it.
We'll
Beep it.
just beep it. Yeah,
Beep it.
it's just funny because it.
Fuck off. Right. Anyway. No, he fucking works for a fucking, what's it called? Like, he works in whatever the Nickelodeon or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Malcolm in the Middle. He works for them now as like the guy that oversees editing and.
Really,
like
he
that.
went into a
He's got
proper
he's got like a
administrative role.
corporate- Yeah, he's got like an admin job there.
That's mad.
Yeah. It's something
No
like
way.
that.
I wonder what Dewey's doing. It's gonna be so sad because it'll be like a bloke, a man, and I'll be like, oh, hey man,
He's just a builder.
yeah. It could be a
Imagine
thing.
everyone calls him Dewey on the building site.
Yeah, and he's like, shut up.
What are you doing?
doing,
What are you doing, Dewey?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that
but he's
pissed me
famous
off.
for that line that's like, the future is now, old man. Future is now, old
Yeah.
man. I'd love to see a a revitalization of that, or like a parody of Breaking Bad style Malcolm in the Middle episode. So Skylar's played by the mum from Malcolm in the Middle. Walt Jr.'s played by Frankie Muniz, and then we have Bryan Cranston as both Hal and Walter White. That'd be great.
It'd be madness.
I'd be here for that.
I don't know. I've not watched it in ages, so I couldn't even quote any of the old characters or anything.
The kid in the wheelchair who always talks like this. I remember him. He
was a fucking chore to watch.
Yeah, but he has that. In one episode, he makes like a robot suit so he can like get involved in something, and it's really funny. It's like Stephen Hawking on Epstein Island. You know, he's like, make me a robot suit so I can fuck kids.
No.
Please let
Steve, what was you doing, mate? What was you doing on his island?
I'm horny tonight. I would like to fuck the kids. Build me a robot suit. He must be stopped. He'd be my first supervillain if I was a superhero. Who was invincible but couldn't punch very hard. I'd beat him up.
I saw a picture of that.
Put his brake on.
That was a bit weird.
Put his brakes.
That Nickelodeon's logo looked like Epstein's Island.
Oh, really?
You not seen the picture comparison thing?
No, I've seen the foot thing.
It's like just type in Epstein's Island and Nickelodeon logo. Just put that into Google.
Pull it up.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie.
I remember it looking like a foot because apparently he had a foot fetish. The guy that was sort of in charge. I'm not saying that's why it was, but it's a weird coincidence.
I watched that fucking thing about that. What's it called? Quiet on Set.
That's the one. I've not watched it, but I'm aware of the.
Watch. Yeah, look. State of it. State of it.
It's a bit of a reach. I won't lie, but it's funny.
From that angle, it's even worse.
That's such a joke. Picture the island and the Nickelodeon logo, and then just Epstein's face.
Yeah.
The same P. Diddy's going to get Epsteined. How about this?
Oh, yeah. No Diddy.
No Diddy, yeah.
Imagine if he got clocked because of the book. You know? Imagine, like, he was part of the Epstein thing.
Could be.
You know?
I mean, he's got a lot of money, a lot of power. He's been famous for, like, nearly 3 decades, 4 decades. 4 decades, I'd say, yeah.
Question is, was he on the flight log? I can't remember,
true.
Barry. But it wouldn't surprise me if he was, mate.
It's also like, because like Russell Brand got cancelled for all that stuff, and then like P. Diddy's now been cancelled. Get Him to the Greek is like such a problematic film now. Because it's like P. Diddy and Russell Brand in a movie. Yeah. What's he called? Jason, the guy who plays Marshall in How I Met Your Mother.
Jason Marshall.
Jason Marshall.
What?
Jason.
Jason
Segal. Jason Segal. He's all right. Jonah Hill's all right, but everyone else is a bit. Kristen Bell.
No,
Jonah
Hill's on the cusp of getting cancelled. He's done some dodgy.
Oh, has he? God, everyone's getting.
He's done some weird shit.
Everyone's getting cancelled.
Yeah, everyone's getting complaints. Jake Gyllenhaal's been called out for being a bit too aggressive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
All these actors, man, are losing the plot.
Yeah, no one's safe.
Let's take over Hollywood.
Should we do
our own thing?
Yeah.
You what on tour?
You
Rock Productions. Take over Hollywood.
Yeah, make our first big budget blockbuster.
What would it be
with
about?
A tenner.
What would it be about? That's the question.
In a city, 2, 3 guys and a couch.
Free mics
are about to get freaky. No one is safe. Date comes up. The date comes up, and that's all they hear. I mean, it'd just be us.
That'd be a really boring. Really boring. Can't be dealing with that.
True.
End of the world while we're recording the podcast.
We could do a video one day where if you go to a cinema and you give them a certain amount of money, I think it's about 60 quid, they let you book out the screen. If it's not being used, then you can put things onto the screen. So we could just put up like a mega cut of our episodes and do a reaction video where it's us in a cinema watching our own content on the big screen.
It's not a bad idea.
And reacting to it.
Yeah.
Be like, I get it. Wow, full circle. Shia LaBeouf, because he watched all his movies in the cinema, didn't he? Back to back. And sometimes he's like laughing and like crying, and sometimes he's just like so bored.
Yeah.
Because of all the Transformers movies.
Or we just live stream it on Patreon.
Yeah. If you want to see it, if you want to see us watch every podcast we've ever made in a cinema on a big screen.
Non-stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good because
if you guys pay the 60 quid, we'll go do it.
Yeah. Because once it comes about, if you contribute to that, then the later it happens, the more we have to watch.
And pain. And
it'll
be all Jake's fault, and I'll be blaming him all the way for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as we can go to the toilet though, because like if you're into a film now,
bro, we
and it's like this film's 3 hours long, and it's like, oh man, I'm definitely gonna have
That's
to go
what I
pee.
did with Doin, bro. But like
to go
with
pee?
Doin, I fucking fell asleep. I must have fell asleep because I missed shit. I can't remember certain things when I watched it back.
Haven't you watched it? Oh, you watched the second time was
watched
when
it
you realised
twice.
that. Okay, yeah.
And I've gone like, wow,
Yeah.
what the fuck happened? I didn't know. Honestly,
It's good when you've got a girlfriend, because what I used to do with my ex, I'd whisper in her ear like, I'm going for a piss, keep me updated. I'd go for a wee and come back, and then she'd just whisper in my ear everything I'd missed. She'd know when I left, and then just go like, okay, so this guy went and did this, we just saw a shot of this, and that happened. And I'm like, all right, sick. Okay, cool, I'm here. That's great, but like, you know.
I'll just leave my phone on record.
Yeah, just pirate the wee section of the movie. Imagine you got back and they just like fucking confiscated your phone. It's like, I'm not trying to make a fucking DVD. I need to know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just going for a quick piss, mate.
Well, and you just watch that piss bit at the end when it's all finished. You're like, all right, so what are the? Is that the most quintessential like return of the Empire Strikes Back? Like, I am your father. You're like,
oh, that makes sense now.
My dad had a Canadian friend when we were younger. Well, when I was younger, and they were like, he said that like he's really bad at watching movies in the cinema. He said that like he went to see The Sixth Sense when it first came out. I think that was 1996. I could be wrong. He went to see it in the cinema, and like halfway through, like Bruce Willis and the kid and all that, and he goes like, "Hey, maybe he's the ghost," really loud about Bruce Willis, and accidentally ruined the entire movie for everyone watching it just by guessing it in this overly Canadian way. And it's like everyone was like, "Oh yes, it is that." Cheers, mate. Can you imagine? Or coming out of Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and being like, "Can't believe that Darth Vader was Luke's father." As you're walking past the queue, they're all like
those guys that did it for Harry Potter, you know. And,
oh
like,
my god,
died.
On the internet story and video,
everyone
they're driving past queues at bookstores, shouting out like, "Dumbledore dies" and all this.
Yeah, Snape kills him like that.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what though? I couldn't be that dedicated or hardcore.
I know it's a double-edged sword, because on one hand it's really funny, and on the other hand it's like, oh, we'll just let people enjoy stuff at the same time. I don't know.
I couldn't give a fuck about spoilers. Don't give, like,
yeah.
It's not gonna ruin just something.
Depends what it is. Most things.
For myself.
Have you heard about Trap? I was telling Richard the other day about Trap. It's a movie I saw a trailer for. Watch the trailer, guys. It's Josh Hartnett. Remember the main guy from 30 Days of Night, the vampire film in Alaska?
No.
Lucky Number 11.
No.
He's also in Oppenheimer, but not for very long. He was a big actor in the early 2000s, and he's back. He's a dad taking his daughter to a concert, and like I think it's an artist called like Lady Raven, and she's like made up for the film, but I think she's meant to be like Lady Gaga or like a Cardi B or just a big artist. His daughter's probably about 13. And he's this like really lovely dad. He's like, oh, I'm turning to tie my shoe. And she's like, come on, dad, hurry up. And he gets her all settled, and she's loving it. She's singing all the songs. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to go to the toilet. I'll be back. You going to be okay? She's like, yeah. And he goes to go to the toilet. And like while he's walking around the busy arena, he like goes to a snack stand, and there's a guy working it. And he's like, hey, he just calls him over real quick, even though he's busy. And he's like, why is there so much police around? There's a lot of police and all the cameras. It just seems a little up here, what's going on? And he's like, you're not going to rat me out, right? And he's like, no. And he's like, well, the butcher, and like in this universe, I'm guessing they all know who this butcher person is, like a serial killer.
Yeah.
He like cuts up his victims, and it's like, oh, apparently he's here tonight. The police have got a tip off that he's here, so they're locking everything off. No one can get in and out without being checked. We're going to catch him.
Right.
And you're like, okay, fair enough. But you're thinking it's like a Taken film, like, oh, his daughter's in danger now. Then he's left her on her own, and then he goes to like a toilet cubicle, shuts the door, and opens his phone and like unlocks the encrypted lock on his phone, and it's footage of someone tied up on a chain. So I think like he's the guy, and then it starts showing like it's showing him like stood with the camera zooming in his face, his eyes like twitching, and the camera it's like all red and shit. He looks like a serial killer, and he stood next to her in the gig, and she's like, "Dad." He's like, "Yes, sweetie," and he's like completely normal, but he's not normal, and like it's fucked.
Dexter
and then
vibes.
It's an M. Night Shyamalan thing, so I think maybe he wrote the story and maybe he didn't direct it because it looks better than his recent stuff. But yeah, the whole point is like we know there'll be another twist because M. Night Shyamalan usually.
Of course.
You don't normally give it away in the trailer, first of all, which means there's probably another twist. No. But it looks so good. And people are saying on Reddit that apparently the movie's shot in real time. So like it's 2.5 hours long, and that's the length of the concert. So you don't actually watch any time jumps. It's all like filmed as it happens. Because he's saying he wants to make people scared of going to watch events at arenas. Like he wants to make it so if you go and watch like an artist play, like say you were like you and a girl that you fancy go to a place like make out, and maybe you're going to skinny dip in the lake. You've already got like Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
There's already
But he wants
he wants to just add that to that. And then people are saying apparently it's in real time and stuff. So M. Night Shyamalan, rocky road of releases, but I will give that an absolute go. That looks 100%. Sick. And watch when you get a chance. Same to you. Watch the trailer when it comes. Or when you with thingy, search it up and like watch it, because I've had it come up as an ad the first time before a video I was watching on YouTube, and I watched the whole ad, and then obviously told Richard about it the other day, and then it came up again the other night, and I watched the whole ad again. Because it's just like it's like such a good trailer. It's like, yo, that's actually a
just that thirsty for the film.
Yeah, literally, like it came up again, and I thought, oh no, I watched it again because I was talking about it earlier, and I want to see it again. It looks really good.
Yeah,
I mean, it could be a massive flop because these things can be like the bigger the sell, the harder it is to
like that one from the beach, mate.
Yeah, I never watched that because I heard so many bad reviews. I just left it. Old.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, but it was like really predictable. If you know what I'm saying, like you just knew that there was bound to be some sort of dodgy shit going on. Yeah.
People on Reddit have pointed out, though, it's really cool that M. Night Shyamalan keeps making projects he wants to make.
Yeah.
So the fact he's bombed a lot is kind of a good thing. Not a good thing, but like it's refreshing because he's not going like, oh, it's going to be a big hit. He's not letting, like some people, they'll make an arty movie and Hollywood will say it can't be 4 hours long. And we always think, yeah, good for you, director. Tell them to shut up. It's your vision. We're great at doing that when it's things like that. But sometimes it's also like, if this guy keeps releasing bombs, but he's making what he wants to make, it's the same energy. Like let him do it, let him cook.
Like Nolan as well, though. Nolan does that.
Except he's obviously found the formula for like definitely getting like great awards and reviews and like, you know, he's.
Well, yeah, man, he uses proper. He does it properly. He doesn't rely on CGI all the fucking time.
No, that's true.
That's one
practical
thing that
effects are great.
Stop happening. Like I reckon half the Marvel movies that got released that were just pure green screen could have been done better with having some actual real shit going on.
The only reason that they didn't do that with Star Wars, Disney, with the last trilogy as much was because obviously Star Wars was built on practical effects mixed with VFX, so they had to in order to make a decent legacy sequel. But with Marvel, like Ant-Man Quantumania is like 90% CGI. Like I've seen behind the scenes footage, it's just like them lot, the actors in like a green room. And like everything's CGI in it. You desensitize, don't you? It's just constant stuff. And that guy's face stretched over. Seeing MODOK.
Fuck off.
And VFX Artists React did a video about MODOK where they like explained how it's actually really good CGI. It's the problem that the visual nature of what they've created is so uncanny and disgusting that like when he gets beaten up near the end, like there's a bit where he's like sort of crashed and he's all beaten up. The effects on how he's been beaten up are like 10 out of 10. It's just because they've stretched this guy's face in such a way that your brain sees it as bad VFX because they've put millions of dollars worth of work into it. And some of the effects they're using are like top tier. But because they've stretched this guy's face with these little limbs over this like thing, it looks shit. Yeah. Like, it's not always just about the quality of the effect. It's about how you use it and stuff. And to be fair, they just stretched the guy's face. They're massive.
It looks horrendous.
It looks so bad.
But like, there's so many cases where the CGI has been so bad, like compared to early 2000 movies and shit. Like that.
Exactly.
Like the downgrade we're getting constantly is fucking so bad. They need to stop just churning shit. Just actually put effort into movies.
Yeah.
Spend a year making it. Fucking, you don't see masterpieces be made.
Yeah, like, it's corporate though, isn't it?
I know, and it's not going to make the money.
Like Francis Ford Coppola, who directed The Godfather, among many other things, but it's the easiest one to put, the first Godfather. He recently has made a film. I think it's called something like Metropolis, but it's not Metropolis. It's something like Megalopolis, something like that. And he's made this film. He's paid for it all himself, every single bit. He doesn't care if it makes a penny. He's like 70, 80 years old. He just wants to make this film. He's made it. People are saying that like people have test screened it and said like this can't be marketed to anyone. They don't even know what it is. They don't know how to like market it to make money off it. And he's like, oh well. So he's gonna release it pretty soon. And it's just this movie that he's paid like tens of millions to make. And it's what he wants to make. And it's the complete artist vision of a thing. It's like, I understand Hollywood that you won't be
like
able
The
to.
Room.
Kind of, but The Room is more like a cult classic. He made this film. It was kind of terrible, but good because it was terrible. That got got a cult following. This is different. He's saying, I'm making this movie. I don't care what adverts you can put out for it. I don't care how it's digestible on TikTok. I don't care about what, how you can get people to see it. Just release it because I am who I am and people will enjoy it. if it doesn't make its money back, he doesn't care. He's not releasing it for profit. So all these overheads are like, damn, Francis Ford Coppola is an amazing director. We need this, but at the same time, we can't they only care about the profit margins. They can't really do that.
That's all they give a fuck
It'll probably
about,
make good money because people like me will want to go and see a true artistic vision that is not hindered by even someone going like, maybe we cut 10 minutes off that so that it's easier for younger audiences to. None of that. It's literally just he had an idea, he made it into a movie. That's the movie. Luckily, he's so successful that they're going to give him the time of day.
Fuck.
So we'll see.
Imagine having that power at the fingertips.
Yeah.
Just being able to go,
But even him with all that power, because of the nature of the movie, he had to pay for it all himself. So all his money, he's just paid. For everything.
He's old enough to spend it, mate.
That's it. He's just not asked about money. He's lived his legacy. His family are all happy. He just wants to make a movie that he wants to make, and on a big level because he's so successful. But he's like, well, I'll pay for it all. I don't care if it doesn't turn a penny. What's the studio going to worry about? Just release it. If you make $50, that's for you. I don't care. I really want to watch it and see like, oh, this is someone's actual idea without any Hollywood money involved. Yeah. No motives to like sell things.
No fucking horse designed by committee.
That's it. No branding. No no thematic no the message. There's no way to pander to anybody.
There's no fucking Zack Schneider cut.
That's it. There's no. Yeah, it is the cut, isn't it? Yeah.
Honestly, the guy wants to go back and do a sucker punch again. Fuck off, mate.
We've started to
leave it alone.
After he said it doesn't matter if Batman kills people or not, I was like, right.
Yeah, chill.
You inherently don't understand the nature of the character and what makes him what he is. Yeah, you put Ben Affleck in a pretty good suit. I did like that suit. It was the most screen accurate Batman to the comics we've had in a long time. Problem is, Ben Affleck wasn't even a bad Batman. He just didn't get a good script. He didn't get a good screenplay. It was just him being really boring, which Ben Affleck suffers from as a person.
Yeah.
If you don't write him well,
he does every picture you get of him. Yeah. He's depressed.
Exactly. If you don't write him well because Bruce Wayne's very monotone, you need to give him some energy in other ways, and he didn't get that, so he's always just like, hey, I have a bum chin. What's going on? It's just boring. But yeah, it's Zack Snyder needs to chill. I think
I really like the fucking R-Pat's Batman at the moment.
I love the Batman.
I love it. When I watched the trailer and I just hearing bones crunch, mate, I was like, yes!
I just like that year one vibe and how that at the end of the movie he realizes it's not just about vengeance. He's more than vengeance. He's like a hero. And just the way the film, the first time I watched it, I gave it a 6 out of 10. And I watched it again on my own in my house on the TV and just watched it properly. Yeah. Not at the cinema, not all gassed up. And I give it more like an 8.59 out of 10. The actual way it all ties together and the subtle. Yeah. He's made it like a proper movie. He's really made it like a real.
To the scene that their Joker as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Really looking forward to that.
It's an idea that they want to use Clayface. Clayface would be cool, but it's someone that just like is a master of disguise. He's not like actually got a moldable. He's not made of clay, but they call him Clayface because his face is adjustable.
I also watched the new Joker trailer, and I've kind of changed my opinion on it. Because like they obviously it's going to be a musical, right?
Yeah.
But like, when I heard about it, I was like, this is going to be shit. But now I've seen the trailer, I think I kind of get where they're going with it. I
just worry about songs being used, licensed songs. But I think I've been burnt since Suicide Squad. Do you remember when we had the original, the David Ayer cut? I think it is. And the original cut was like really dark and like had its own thing. And they made him do like that's probably the whole reason why they got what's his name in who did James Gunn to do the sort of soft reboot sequel the Suicide Squad, because they saw things like Guardians of the Galaxy doing so well on the music. They're like, right, let's re-edit all this. Trailer included Bohemian Rhapsody, and it feels like every scene it goes from song to song. So if they write the Joker like a musical, I'm not against that, but if they're going to use licensed music already, it's going to feel like an FMV.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I think that it's going to be like more as a performance piece. So like, I don't think they're going to be like in fucking cut scenes and shit and over fighting scenes and shit. I think these are just going to be performed by the protagonists.
Yeah, hopefully.
So it's not like it's in the cut where
it's like a playlist where playing songs. Yeah, hopefully.
How Batman uses Ave Maria, like kind of like that. Yeah. Like maybe there'll be a fighting scene where it's him singing.
Hopefully,
something, I reckon
Lady Gaga is a good actor.
I think it's gonna pay off. I think it's gonna do the job.
Well, the first one obviously made like $1 billion off like I think it was like 120 million. I'm definitely wrong with that guess, but it was like a really small budget.
Yeah.
It wasn't maybe even 70 million. It was just basically a character piece really about the characters in it, and it wasn't like a big. It isn't like in The Dark Knight. There wasn't a huge lorry flipping over. It was more just a piece about the characters. That made so much money. Like, so I feel like I'm worried that the moment the studio notices it and goes, "Hey, this actually became the sickest thing ever," there's so much interference. So it's whether Todd Phillips can be like, "Look, I'm gonna do a sequel on power the energy of the first one," or if he's gonna go, "Yeah, you're right. We do need Lady Gaga. Yeah, you're right. We do need this, that, and the other because she's fine. She's good. She can act." But it's like, are we using her as the other name on the trailer, or are we using her because she would be a good Harley Quinn for the story? And it's that whole going back to the whole balance between like, is it?
I think she'll do better than Margot did, to be quite honest.
Yeah, but it depends on the story, doesn't it? It really depends on what she's doing. That's what I want to know.
She'll have to be the psychologist if they're following.
Of course, of course, she'll still be Harley Quinn. But I mean, how they use her. Like, are we going to have really good? The same way we watch someone slip into madness deeper and deeper with the Joker Part 1. Are we going to get to see her Stockholm syndrome or how she obsesses over him?
Kind of.
Yeah, but I'm saying, are they going to do that as well? Because they showed me like the bit when Joaquin Phoenix punches off that time clocking machine off the wall. That wasn't in the script. He just battered it until they thought he'd broke his hand. They had to like stop filming and check it because he was doing a moment where he's meant to like walk out and start laughing. I think after you've been like bullied or mistreated, and then he just starts punching it and he punches it until it literally comes off the wall for real. And then, so that, not saying we need that again, but I mean, how it was so well done. Like, people have said they've seen him on the bus doing the laugh that you see in a lot of it now. And they were saying, like, this is going to win an Oscar. This is insane. So as long as she doesn't bring him down to a more Hollywood level, if it's still, because she's done A Star Is Born, which was nominated for Oscars with Bradley Cooper, like American Horror Story. She can act well, but I need it to be. So the screenplay and the way they handle the characters, I need it. If Joker 2 is shit, then it's like, that was a really good thing. The sequel came out, it was dead again. Like, I need to.
Yeah,
the Batman
and it's hard to deliver sequels. That's the fucking issue.
That's it.
They're always so hyped.
Yeah.
But Shrek 2 was the best.
Shrek 2 is so good.
Don't give a fuck, mate. Shrek 2 easily the best
sequels. We got Godfather Part 2, arguably better than the original. Terminator 2, which is definitely better than the original, and probably one of the most successful sequels ever.
Two Towers,
yeah.
Two Towers.
Fellowship of the Ring is a little bit sloggy because it's just the beginning. Yeah. Two Towers, amazing.
Towers slapped.
Shrek 2, as you said.
Yeah, man.
Is it Toy Story 2? Don't get me wrong, Toy Story is a classic, but if you go back and watch Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2, you will have far much more fun during Toy Story 2. You remember the nostalgia of 1, don't get me wrong, we love Toy Story, but Toy Story 2 is just
got so much more going on.
Al's Toy Barn, mate.
Yeah, man.
Mate, what a film. What a film.
Quality fucking shit, mate.
Other sequels that are good.
Aliens,
very good example.
Aliens, sick film. Sick fucking
again, master of sequels, James Cameron. Aliens.
Yeah, man.
Terminator 2.
Yeah.
He's good at his second ones. He is. Especially when he didn't make the first one. He's like, I'll just come in and do a quick sequel and bounce. You know what I mean?
It's mad that cunt's seen the bottom of the fucking ocean, bro.
Yeah, the
he's gone down the Mariana Trench.
He's seen the Titanic that he made a film about, yeah.
He went down in a fucking, what's it called? In a little toilet tube.
Yeah. A one-man tub.
Yeah, he just went down that shit. I can't believe it. What a mad guy.
What a guy.
I know.
What a guy.
And he told them, didn't he tell the Seagate people that their shit was fucked?
Yeah, because he actually followed regulations and stuff. He had a lot of issues when he was filming, what's that film called where they did the faces come out and they're in the underwater. They're underwater in a place and there's like a weird. He did a film with that basically, and there was a lot of health and safety. Someone nearly died. People nearly drowned.
Waterworld, was it?
Not Waterworld. That's the one with Kevin Costner. Yeah. I'm thinking of the one. I'm not going to remember it, but it's an underwater film James Cameron made in the 90s. And there's like a face that's made of like CGI that comes out and it's all like liquid. And...
Fuck knows, mate.
But yeah, people nearly died then. So I think he's learned his health and safety.
There's a fair few people that nearly died in the 90s, mate, on the fucking set.
Yeah, true.
There's no health and safety about that. And that dude on The Crow died for the same reason. Yeah. Fucking
Brandon Lee.
That other person died.
Them Rust with Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin.
There shouldn't be live rounds on a set involving a
gun.
Yeah, ever. Who are you shooting?
Ever.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
The armorer's fault, though, to be honest.
Yeah, Armourer's been given. I think
Armourer's
Armourer
fault.
got 18 months. I think.
18 months for someone
I
dying.
know it's mad,
on
isn't
set.
it? Manslaughter.
That's no fucking.
And then Alec
that's
Baldwin still
no-
might be charged. I saw a BBC video the other day that showed the footage of the Mexican police wearing body cams that turned up. So they turn up, and then Alec Baldwin stood there, and they're sort of asking what's happened. And he's like, "Well, it wasn't even actually filming. It was a dress. It was like a rehearsal.
Yeah.
He's meant to pull the gun out real quick draw. He was practicing that, and he did it. And apparently, the gun just went off on its own. He didn't even press the trigger. He wasn't even meant to shoot. He just pulled the gun out, and it went off.
Oh.
And then the person who it killed, she just like fell straight to the floor. I'm like,
Rah.
you know. But when you see the video, he's in shock still, so he doesn't even seem like he's just like telling them. Like obviously, he looks stressed out, but he doesn't seem like he's just accidentally killed somebody. It's all just like
Yeah, I saw
shit.
I saw the police interview video. They released that as well.
yeah, that was cut into what I watched. It was
Yeah,
the
and
way
it
he's in the actual room and he's
Yeah, he was a bit like.
he's to be
like,
fair to him, he's
not
also
about- he
kind of
was
going like
That's shit, that
yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
He wasn't like devastated. He couldn't.
But I think it's a lot of shock, isn't it? Because he's still thinking like, well, it's not my fault, it's the armorer's
Yeah.
fault, you know, kind of thing. But it's fucking heavy that.
Although he was in charge of the set. That's the thing.
Yeah, he's
as
the
well.
producer.
He was the big man.
So
on
he's
set.
gonna get in trouble
He's liable
because
too.
he's the actor who held the gun, which obviously wouldn't necessarily be the main way to. But he is a producer, so
Yeah.
he's at fault for producing a scenario,
a death
a
set.
money making scenario in a set where someone's died. So yeah, but I do feel a bit sorry for him because like you said, the armorer shouldn't be keeping live rounds anywhere. He can't go and check you're doing your job right every day. He's not your direct
armor.
boss.
You
Yeah,
fucking bumhole.
that's it.
Cost someone's life there doing.
That's
stupid
it. And
jobs.
Brandon Lee as well. So yeah, no more live rounds on sets, please.
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah,
Come on, mate.
very true.
We'll take over Hollywood.
Yeah,
Hollywood.
Take over Hollywood with blanks.
Hollywood.
Threaten everyone like, don't worry, there's no bullets in here, but you better. There might be. There might be. You ever seen The Crow? You ever seen Rust?
Yeah. Stay on your toes,
Stay on your
Hollywood.
toes, Hollywood.
We're coming for you and your golf carts.
And your golf carts.
Yeah, man, I want to go. That is the dream. I don't give a fuck, bro. Just getting about on a golf cart round the
Yeah.
studios.
Yeah.
Let me see your props.
Love it.
Yeah, man. Gate crash, a fucking film of American Pie 60.
American Pie 60.
Yeah.
The Time Machine.
American Pie 60.
Two American 2 Pie needs to come out, man. 2 American 2 Pie.
Yeah.
Love that. Well, yeah, it's been a good episode, this. It's been nice to shoot the shit. All things movies today.
Yeah, man.
Episode 6. We're glad you could have joined
You
us.
didn't have to look anything up either.
No, that's true. All been in the noodle.
I know.
Yes, I've been your host / co-host / co-host, Jake Callanan at jake.callanan on Instagram. My co-host, Ollie May.
Ollie
_Ventures Metal on Instagram. And in the corner, good old Richard Taylor at OJ Roach on Instagram. Give us a shout and we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, man.
You what?
See you in a bit.